Welcome back to Vela Talks podcast. I'm Vela, and every week I'm getting into the conversations people think but don't say out loud. Relationships, growth, money. Before I get into today's topic, I want you to actually sit with the title for a second before you decide if you agree or disagree, because I know this one's going to make some people uncomfortable, and that's kind of the point. I am about to say something that a lot of people are going to hate. Most men are not confused. They're making a choice you don't want to accept. Because somehow he knows exactly what car he wants, exactly where he wants to eat, but when it comes to you, suddenly he's confused. No, sometimes he's not emotionally unavailable. He's emotionally unavailable to you. Those are two completely different conversations. This is where it gets uncomfortable. The same man who told you, "I'm not ready for a relationship," somehow ends up posting another woman 6 months later. Maybe it wasn't the timing. Maybe it wasn't commitment. Maybe it was the person. And that's the question most people spend years trying to avoid. See, rejection hurts, but rejection with hope? That can keep somebody emotionally stuck for years. So instead of saying, "He doesn't want me," we tell ourselves, "He's scared." It sounds better, but it doesn't always make it true. Here's the part nobody wants to admit. Confusion has an expiration date, but a choice? A choice can stay the same for years. If someone keeps giving you mixed signals month after month, maybe those signals aren't mixed. Maybe they're just answers you don't want to hear. And that's exactly how breadcrumbing works. Just enough attention to keep your hope alive, but never enough commitment to give you peace. Here's the mistake a lot of people make. They confuse someone's access to them with someone's commitment to them. Those are not the same thing. Think about it. They get your attention, your loyalty, your emotional support, and they never had to make a real commitment to earn any of it. The longer you accept almost, the less likely they'll ever give you all. Why would they? They're already getting the benefits. People usually protect what they don't want to lose. So if someone keeps risking losing you, ask yourself what that says about their priorities. Now, before somebody says, "What if he's genuinely going through something?" That's a fair question, because sometimes people really are. But here's the difference. Someone who's struggling usually doesn't leave you guessing. They tell you the truth, even when it's hard. They might say, "I can't give you the relationship you deserve right now." That's painful to hear, but at least it's honest. Keeping someone around with just enough promises to stop them from leaving, that's something different. That isn't clarity. That's uncertainty being stretched out. So if you're sitting in a situationship right now telling yourself it's complicated, ask yourself honestly if it's actually complicated, or if you just haven't asked the question you're scared to hear the answer to. What's your take on this? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy conversations like this, subscribe to Vela Talks. I'll see you in the next one.